If you want to discover the secrets of what elite entrepreneurs and marketers did to achieve the next level of success, then this channel is definitely for you. Hey, I'm Daniel Das, and I'm the coach and founder of Voice Warriors, and I just want to thank you for clicking on this video. Voice Warriors Radio is where we interview these experts about their secret frameworks, strategies, tips, and how we can implement it right away in our lives and business. So stay tuned till the end of this video because I have an awesome gift that I would like to give to you. Enjoy, and I'll see you in a bit.
She is a neuroscience expert, best-selling author, and the founder of Mastery Insights. So she has worked with people like Myron Golden, Russell Brunson, and many more. And she loves helping entrepreneurs discover their purpose and pursue it with passion profitably. So without further ado, let us put our hands together and let us welcome Dr. Grace. What's up, Dr. Grace?
Hey, Daniel, great to be on your show. Thank you for the invitation. I am thrilled to get a chance to talk to you and have this conversation.
And then, so firstly, could you just tell us a little bit about yourself in terms of background and your education and what got you started in your online entrepreneurship journey? And before you answer that, because I know you are a doctor and I see your certificates behind there, yeah, do share with us what got you into the online world, the whole entrepreneurship journey. Please share. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question, isn't it? Someone with a PhD, gone through so much college. Why entrepreneurship? Why internet marketing? Why YouTube videos, right? And really, it was my calling for wanting to do more, right? And of course, doing more, being more, having more is a very personal definition, and it's a very values-driven question. But here's the thing. My career track as a PhD graduate in neuroscience was going to be either in industry, where I would be working for a company like a biotech company or some pharmaceutical or research company, or it could be in academia in terms of teaching classes, instructing, having some research requirements in an academic institution. And I tried both of those things when I finished, and it didn't light me up. Like I wasn't inspired by it, and I didn't really enjoy the day-to-day of research. And so I was in these jobs. I moved around a couple of times. I tried industry, I tried academia, and I didn't feel particularly inspired by what I was doing. But most importantly, I felt so far away from helping the people I really wanted to help. Because in my research, I'm helping people with brain injuries, with neurodegenerative disorders. That's my research. It was contributing to an understanding. How do we help people with Parkinson's, with ALS, with Alzheimer's, with brain traumas that are in coma states or vegetative states? How do we help patients like that? That was my research. But in research, it's so far back, it's so far upstream, if you will, of really helping directly the people. And I wanted to directly help people. I wanted to see their transformations. And that's when I realized that coaching was an avenue where I can directly change lives and see their light bulb moments, see their changes, carry them through it as well, help them take their steps, the next necessary steps to change their lives to be where they want to be. And that's really where the light bulb moment came on for me. Because even during college, I had already been coaching. And I was coaching people to have clarity on what they wanted to do in their life because I was trying to figure it out myself. What do I want to do after I finish? And that's the plight of every college student. When I graduate, where do I go? What do I do? And I was trying to figure that out. And then whatever I'd figured out, I would share with my peers. So I had already started doing coaching. But then this is when I realized that I could take coaching to a whole new level, a global perspective. Right? And do it more effectively and add value to the marketplace. And that's really what fueled my desire to go into online business.
Oh, that's really an amazing story you have there, and yeah, to serve. I guess you really wanted to serve people, and you want to see people succeed with your frameworks and the things that you have learned and earned, and that's where you are right now, and was helping so many entrepreneurs. I feel, and especially with your YouTube channel right now, right? So what got you? I mean, I understand that you started off with the Mastery Insights, right? So what got you actually kind of like got deeper into the YouTube channel and going deep into that? Is there something or someone that really pivoted you into that area, into that field?
Into being a YouTube content creator, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, it actually comes down to this. YouTube is a very different social media platform, right? Compared to the more longer standing popular ones, Facebook, Instagram, even Twitter, right? YouTube is a very different beast because YouTube is a discovery machine, right? And what that means is that it's a search-based platform, whereas social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Snapchat, those social media platforms are more like newsfeed based, right? And so you can post something and then it gets kind of pushed down and lost with the feed, right? And so, but YouTube's different, it's discovery. And this is where coming from my realization that I got something important to share. I have a message that people need to hear, and that people maybe have been waiting to hear this message. It is so important. It is my life's mission, and therefore it is my moral obligation to share it. But I realized that when I did begin sharing on Instagram and Facebook, it didn't get a lot of views. And views were not important because of vanity metrics of, oh, I'm going to validate my own personal worth because of views. That's not what it was. Views were important to me because it represented an opportunity to change a life. For every view is an opportunity to change a life. And so I wanted views for being able to add value on a global perspective. And people need to hear it. And so this is where what drew my attention to YouTube. It was a strategy to reach out to a global audience, that they would discover my content, that they would find benefit from my content. And a lot of them in the comments on my videos had changed their lives from the content. So that's what really got me into it, was recognizing the platform for what it was and what it can help you do as a business owner.
Oh, that was mind-blowing what you mentioned there. I mean, so true. I mean, we hear a lot of entrepreneurs, they mention that, views are not really important, you should just do it. But actually it's still important to have the views, because you want to reach out to people, to more people, to serve more people. And that's really some golden nuggets right there. Guys, please take down the notes. It's very important what Dr. Chris is mentioning. That's so golden right there. Thank you so much for that. So with that, I mean, with stepping into the YouTube world, I'll say, or the YouTube field, what was the number one challenge when you started, and how did you overcome it?
The number one challenge when I started my YouTube channel, or when I
Yeah.
started my business? YouTube
I'll
channel?
say, I'll say YouTube channel, since we are in the YouTube channel side, because I see that you have really grown your YouTube channel exponentially within a short period of time. And that really gets me attracted or interested on how did you do it, and what was the number one challenge when you started off with that?
That's an excellent question. Daniel, I'm really glad that you asked. That's a really excellent question. My biggest challenge when I first started on YouTube was understanding, how do I even get discovered? Because if you think about it, the statistics, and YouTube, the platform itself, shares this with you. For every hour of YouTube, there are thousands of people uploading videos every single hour across the world. And I couldn't possibly be the only one talking about business or sales or communication. I'm not the only one talking about it. So my biggest challenge was, how do I get to be discovered on YouTube? How do I compete with what seems to be a saturated niche or a saturated marketplace? That was really my biggest challenge when I started.
Wow. And so with that challenge, what was one cool trick that you discovered in doing YouTube videos and creating content on YouTube? What is the one cool trick that you could share with entrepreneurs today?
A cool trick. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that question. People always want tricks, tips
Yeah.
and tricks, right? Pro tips, proven ideas.
Hacks.
I know. People
Yeah.
love that, right? People love that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about tips and tricks. They're very tactical,
True.
right? They're very tactile. And the thing about tactics is that tactics don't always work. It's a tactic because it works depending on the time and the situation. So a tactic might work for you one time, but not at another time. Or a tactic might work for me because of my situation, but not because of you, because of your situation. So those are tactics. What I do like to share are strategies, right? Instead of tips, right? Strategies, because I believe that strategies will serve you more than just sharing a tip, right? So if you don't mind, I'd love to share a key strategy.
Yes, please.
Absolutely. Okay, so here is one of the key strategies when it comes to being discoverable on YouTube.
Okay.
Remember, YouTube is a search machine. YouTube is also owned by Google, which makes it the second largest search engine in the world. Whenever you search anything on Google, it draws YouTube videos, right? If I was to search how to do something, YouTube videos can come up on the first page of the search results on Google. And so you can search for things, for solutions on Google, but you can similarly search for them on YouTube itself. Both of them have a search bar on top. The search bar on YouTube works very similarly as the search bar on Google because they're both powerful search engines. And the thing is, people are searching all the time. People need solutions all the time. So then the key strategy is to understand, to get into your client's shoes, your audience's shoes. What are they searching for? What's the core problem that you solve? And how are people currently looking for solutions? Because the traffic to YouTube videos is already there, right? If people are uploading new videos, thousands of new videos every hour, that means that the traffic is already there. The sign of a marketplace that's highly competitive, that means that that industry is good. There's money to be made, right? That's a good sign. Having a red ocean, if you will, is not negative. It just means that there's money there, right? And so traffic already exists. It's about now, how do you funnel some of that traffic to you? And this is about, how do you get into your avatar's shoes? And when I say your avatar, don't just think about the people who want to watch your videos. Think about the business strategy. Who's the client that you want to serve? Because we're not here now. If I'm just talking, I'm not talking about making a YouTube channel for fun. I'm talking about making a profitable YouTube channel for business. Right? So if you're listening and you want to create it for fun, maybe this is not for you. But if you want to build a profitable YouTube channel for business, then it's about thinking about, who is the audience who eventually I want to be my ideal client, and what currently are they looking for online as a solution to the core problem that you can solve. And that will help guide you in terms of, what's my channel going to be about? And therefore, what are some videos that might be interesting to that avatar?
Wow, that's so amazing what you just shared. I mean, it's really true. I mean, at the end of the day, we have to find out the who's and who that we want to really help, and how, and we really have to get into their mind, like what they're thinking each day. Like, I think Russell Brunson mentioned this at JLD, John Lee Dumas. He shared this, even the age, or what he's drinking, or how does he commute to work, and what is listening on the radio. He goes in so deep, and I feel that you are doing that as well. Am I right to say you really go in it? And yeah, true enough, you're a neuroscience expert. What else can you you're an expert in the brain? So I'm sure you go really deep on that, and that's really awesome. And so with that being said, I mean, I'm not too sure whether it's the YouTube that helped you. Could you just share a little bit of secrets that you have on how did you get the opportunity to work with Russell Brunson, Myron Golden, and so these people? What was that strategy like? Was it through YouTube, or was it through something else?
How did I have an opportunity to work with high visible, entrepreneurs and business owners? It is about adding value. And I know that sounds like a platitude, right? Add value. We all say add value, but not all value is created equal. Not all value is created equal, right? The highest level of value is being able to communicate what you have to value, and to be able to communicate it well, what you have to offer, and being able to communicate it well. Because let's face it, the marketplace really values communication. It's a very high value. We place a high value on it, which is why most people are attracted to great orators. Most people are attracted to people who articulate, who sound eloquent. It's attractive, and we listen to them. We want to work with them. We want to be with them and partner with them, because they draw audiences. So one of the biggest things that makes me valuable to work with individuals like Myron Golden and like Russell Brunson's is my ability to attract an audience and communicate with that audience. And that is one of the most important values to a business, because attention is currency. Drawing attention, and that attention is creating desire for what you have to offer, right? And so that is one key. The other key is being able to navigate a relationship. Strategic partnership is one of the most important money-making activities in the economy today. Forming strategic alliances, partnerships, collaborations with other people. But you can't formulate a strategic partnership unless you have something of value to offer as well. And you offer it first, right? So that is the high level principles of what I did.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I'm sure you didn't learn all of this to build relationship in in your university, right? I guess you got it through where was the place that you really look for this being resourceful or all these resources actually? Where's the number one, or I'll say maybe the few key spots that you look at?
Daniel, that's an excellent question as well. You ask great questions. I already know that I enjoy speaking with you, having a conversation with you, because you're such a great question asker, a great interview. Okay, so where was that? I mean, you're absolutely right. I did not learn how to do this in college. Right? I spent 9 years of college, 9 years in college, from a bachelor's, a master's, a PhD, and there was not a single day in any of my classes where my professor taught me about communication. They don't teach you the soft skills of what do I value, what's important to me, how do I even discover the purpose of my life, right? How do I make important decisions? How do I build wealth? How do I communicate effectively? How do I raise up and position myself and become a leader in my industry? The college institution, the public education system never teaches that. They don't teach that in school. So you're right, I did not learn it in school. Right? In school, what I did learn was everything related to the subject matter: neuroscience, biochemistry, mathematics, calculus, chemistry, physics. I learned subject matter knowledge, and that's what college teaches you. They teach you what to think, what to learn. But you see, I love that phrase by Mark Twain, and he said, "Never let schooling get in the way of your education." Right? And that's schooling, that was formal education, but it's definitely not education. Right? Education is really increasing your knowledge base, but for the purpose of achieving mastery in that thing. Masterfully being able to implement it, masterfully being able to do it and apply it in the real world. That is true education. Not theory, not based on just knowing something, and then but not knowing what to do with it when the time comes. That's not education. It is just knowing. And so what I did after college, not letting school get in the way of my education, it really is self-education that I began to focus on. Once I finished my investment, my time investment, my effort, and all of that in college, then I began my investment in self-education. And this is where personal development is so important. Because before we spend our first dime in personal development, we've been so busy trying to wear all of these faces, all of these masks. Isn't that true? Since birth, growing up, adolescence, young adulthood, we begin to wear all of these masks to satisfy the expectations of other people. I got to do well in school. I got to have good grades. I got to get a good job, right? I have to be polite. I have to be respectful. I have to do this. I have to. I should. And so we're wearing all of these masks to satisfy requirements, to be good citizens or good students, right? Or good daughters and sons, or good employees.
Yep.
All of these masks. And so we're so busy juggling all of these masks that our own authentic self gets lost. And without those requirements, without all those masks, most of the times, we don't even know who we are. What's important to us? What do we really desire? Really? Without the shoulds or the have-tos, what do we truly desire? And what do we truly value? We lose it. And so self-development is the process of taking all of those masks and disowning that which was not genuinely ours, and reconnecting and merging all of them back into the one, which is your true self, your authentic self. At the end of the day, in the dark of the night, when you got nothing to hide, nothing to prove. I got nothing to hide, I got nothing to prove. This is me. That is self-development. And so I made my investment in self-development to really have that clarity. And from that clarity, this is where you can be effective in communication. This is where you can be effective and most optimized with your earning potential as well. Does that answer the question?
Wow, that's so beautiful. Gold. That was mic drop session. I mean, the whole time. That is really, really clear. I mean, at the end of the day, we have to invest in our minds, invest in ourselves to really develop our, especially in the area of personal development. That is really, really true. Because a lot of us, like why I created this show as well, it's called Voice Warriors, right? I know that at the end of the day, we all have that inner voice within us. Like your voice, your inner voice inside you was, you want to coach people, you want to help entrepreneurs, right? And but then again, you went through that education path, I would say, to study your neuroscience and so on. But then again, the inner voice had to just come out of there, and you started just blasting, and here you are right now helping tons of people, and that's amazing. That's such an awesome thing. Thank you so much for this, Dr. Grace. I really appreciate it. But I understand that you have an awesome link that you like to share as well. Could you share with us on what's all about tubecelebritycodex.com? You share with my audience, please.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Daniel, for this opportunity really to share what I am passionate about. I really appreciate that and the invitation to join you on your fantastic show. I know you've had some awesome guests in the past. That's so awesome of you to be able to give them a platform to really share and change lives as well through your platform. So thank you for what you do. Right, so Tube Celebrity Codex, right? This is really a 6-week implementation where I show you how to build, grow, and scale a profitable YouTube channel. Right? We talked about YouTube earlier, and I gave you some strategies. So this program is really an implementation. It's really strategic. It's high level strategic. It is principles, and there's also tactics as well. How do you set up your channel for success? And so it's for those of you who are serious about making profit, building a profitable YouTube channel, with predictable profits, both on the passive income side, like the AdSense passive income, and on the business side, on the back end. So that's what that's all about.
Oh, that's awesome. Guys, if you want to go and scale your YouTube channel as well, make sure you go ahead. I've left the link in the comments there. Go and click on it. Go and join Dr. Grace, because she has been awesome with her YouTube channel. Like I said, she has over 97,000 people. And last year alone, last year, what was the subscribers like? Last year when you joined the videos challenge, actually, what was the number like actually?
I think I was between 5,000 to 10,000.
Wow, that's amazing, mind blowing. You grew just like that within a year. Wow, that's really, really a testimony, I'll say, that you have helped so many entrepreneurs. And with your content, I really love the contents that you have over there, and how you really dive deep into different areas of entrepreneurship that can help, especially in personal development, in life, and in business. Thanks for that. And one final one before you leave, Dr. Grace, could you just share with us your final thoughts in regards to entrepreneurship? What are your final thoughts to share with our audience today?
Awesome. Thank you for that opportunity. One final thought that I would like to leave is that entrepreneurship is not just about making money. I mean, it is absolutely, because money is evidence of value exchange, right? If you've made a lot of money in your business, it means you've added a lot of value to people. So if that's you, congratulations. But it's not, but the essence of entrepreneurship is really a personal development journey. And it is perhaps the biggest personal development journey that we could possibly experience. Being a business owner, stepping up in leadership, putting our message out there, serving our clients to the fullest potential, managing our own emotions, the rejections, the pains, the sacrifices we made towards our greater mission. It is a personal development journey. Right? So I would encourage you, because it is such a huge professional development journey, that you be open to the wisdom of others and that you continue to invest in your mind.
Hey, Daniel here again, and I just want to thank you for watching this video. And like I promised, I would like to give you an awesome gift. But before that, did you know the fastest way to reach the next level in your online business is not by cracking your head for ideas, going live every day on social media and all that? The fastest way we discovered is by interviewing experts that are in the niche that you're in. What I mean by that? Have you heard of this phrase where your network is your net worth? I'm sure you did, but if you have not, hear me out for a second. The real question is, how do we connect with these elite entrepreneurs and marketers? It took me a while to understand this, but with a lot of researching and studying, I finally discovered that most of them have this one pattern in common. Most of them started their entrepreneurship journey by asking or interviewing experts before they became one. And that's why having an interview show is so powerful. It does not only connect you with these experts, but it also builds your authority, trust, and credibility with your audience. And they will be willing to buy your offer without hard selling. Amazing, right? So here is my awesome gift to you. If you're looking to connect with your dream experts with a powerful interview show, I have this special short training that will help you with all the strategies that you need to launch one. All you have to do is click the link in the description, and that will direct you to my free group where the free training is. Over there, you'll be able to connect with me and ask me any questions that you have, and also join me in live interview session that is ongoing every single month. You will be able to find other free trainings that are in there that will help you in your entrepreneurship journey as well. Hope you enjoy it, and I can't wait to see you in there. Once again, thank you so much. Till the next one, I'm Daniel Das, signing out. Goodbye for now.